What up, babes and besties? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the party with your girl. Okay. Today, I have a special treat for you guys. Okay. So today's reading is all about what you're afraid of. What is it? What are you afraid of? What are you scared of? What you think gonna get you? Okay. So listen, we're gonna do this very unique though. We're gonna do a masculine perspective and we're gonna do a feminine perspective. This is not going to be a pick-a-pile. This is not going to be a choose a thing, okay? This is going to be watch the whole freaking video because you as a human being have both divine masculine and both divine feminine energy inside of you. This is not about male or female, man or woman. This is about connecting, balancing, and bringing to a harmonious place your external masculine energies and your internal feminine energies, your positive and your negative. Okay, so when we're talking about what you're afraid of and we're doing the masculine part of the reading, this is what you're afraid of externally. Okay, this could be people, places, and things. Okay, when we go into the feminine reading and we're talking about what you're afraid of, we're speaking internally. Okay, what's that subconscious blockage looking like? Okay, what do you naturally avoid doing because you don't even know why. You don't know why you're not drawn to this or why you won't allow yourself to do this. Okay, so that's that internal battle, and we're gonna discuss it all. Okay, so we're gonna do that, and it's gonna be a beautiful thing. Okay, I'm gonna do another meditation video because I think y'all like it, and that's fine. So we finna find out. Let me see what I want to do first. I want to do masculine first. I don't know why, but I'm going to. And it ain't got nothing to do with ladies first. Because like I done told y'all, it ain't man or woman. Okay? Masculine. Is that a word? If that's a word, y'all let me know. Because I don't know why I said it. But moving on. Okay. I'm very excited. We're going to start with the masculine energy. I'm going to pull. I have 5 decks that I'm going to be pulling from. I'm going to go ahead and get this energy out here, and then I'm going to just channel y'all what I'm feeling, okay? We just going to make it happen. I want to know what y'all been doing, okay? So let's start with the masculine energy and see what the ancestors would like to speak to first. And what is the masculine energy in us afraid of? Everything you do is for a reason. Your hard work will pay off. Cheer up and keep pushing forward. I'm gonna pause. I'm getting messages, but I think I need to read it all first. Okay, African child, responsible for your personal spiritual development and sacrifices. Thank you for keeping me in your thoughts and memories. I love you. My energy is assisting you during this time of period of transformation. You are going through major transitions. We have warded off negative plots and plans against you. Give offerings, establish a message, establish a connection, receive a message. These things are falling on the floor. You're afraid you're going to hit a wall or fall or drop the ball. You scared you're gonna drop the ball. Look at that. Collaboration, protect your foundation. You're afraid that you're gonna get in bed with the wrong person. You're gonna collaborate with the wrong individual. You're afraid that all of your hard work is gonna be for nothing. You're afraid that you are doing all that you can, but it's not good enough. You feel like it's not good enough. You feel responsible for everything. And you feel like you don't have any assistance. And the divine is really letting you know that even though you don't have the physical assistance, the external assistance, the guidance, the mentorship, I'm getting Aries energy. It's a lot of red. A lot of leadership. I want to cry, but like my right here in my head, it won't, like, you have something right here that won't even allow freaking tears to hit your eyes, dog. Like, what is going on? I want to cry so bad. Like, I could feel it right here. I just want to let loose. Your heart is so freaking heavy. You're afraid that if you give up, you know you're not going to give up. You're not afraid that you're going to give up. You're afraid that your body will give out before you give up, or that something will happen. This Protect Your Foundation says accident. This says tragedy. This says random event that you can't control. And because you're so freaking responsible, you're willing to sacrifice everything. It's like you're afraid that something outside of your control is going to come take everything away from you. This is crazy, man. Oh my God. Look, pay attention to your spirit animals. Desire. Yeah, you want it so bad. What is it that they... What I say? Be mindful of your health. You're literally... It's like, because you haven't achieved what you want to achieve, because your money ain't... It was wealth in reverse. You desire a lifestyle. You desire the fruits of your labor. I get it. Because it's not about how hard you work. It's about being patient. It's about waiting for your turn. It's about knowing that there is a divine order and a divine line, and your time is going to come. It's going to come. What's the lesson? Why are they afraid? Why are they afraid? Whew, y'all, this is crazy. I got chills. I'm anxious. I'm shaking. Look at this. End of a learning phase. You have to realize that working yourself to death is not going to get you what you desire. You have to understand that our role as a human being, the same way I'm doing this reading on masculine and feminine energy, our physical world does not work without a spiritual aspect. There is part of our world that we can see: water, earth, tangible things, each other, plasma, space, I don't know, stuff, okay? And there's a part of our world that is invisible: air, gases, even things that are small, like tiny particles. But you just have to know that when you are operating within the laws of the universe, when you're operating in alignment, when you're operating from a place of ease, they're showing me like grinders and gears when it's like rusty. It's like rusty and it's crank. It's like they're showing me like it's hard to grind. There's resistance. It's built up stuff in between the cogs, so it's making it hard. And it's like, if you don't realize you have to oil yourself, you have to clean off, heal, repair, maintain your relationship with the divine, your interworking with the spirit world. It doesn't work unless you apply things to the spiritual realm. So the same way you go give your physical time at a job, the same way you go buy clothes for a job, the same way you know, decide you want to be a chef, so you go buy cooking gear, you want to be a weightlifter, you go buy weights, you want to, you know, whatever you want to do, you purchase the things that you need to accomplish that. And the divine wants you to know that there are things that you need within the spirit realm that you're not acknowledging or that you're afraid to acknowledge that will assist you in cleaning up your cog so that you can get your life running smoothly and in the direction you want it to go without feeling like you have to sacrifice everything and without feeling like your hard work is for naught. This is an intellectual matter. This is about you realizing how what you know can earn you far more than your physical output ever will. This is about support from those who are around you. This is about not being afraid of using your experience and your expertise. It took time. It took sacrifice. It takes skill, spiritual discipline, development to know what you know, to do what you do. So that should not come free to others. And if you have to find a way to incorporate that into what you're doing, whatever you're doing, there's another way that is easier for you. And the divine wants you to be unafraid to see things from another perspective. Shut up. New inspiration on the bottom of the deck. Don't be afraid to think outside of the box to do it different. All right. Lastly, I'm going to pull, look at this, 10 of Pentacles in reverse at the bottom of the freaking deck. Wealth is not the goal. I know they make us think it is. I know they make, this is so hard for me to say because I promise you, my whole life legacy has been everything to me. Leaving my family something and really just providing them something I didn't have, right? And that's what we all out here trying to do. But what if it wasn't meant to be that way, right? Because in the beginning of time, the only reason why we need to worry about, look at this, yep, 6 of Swords in reverse, it's not earned success. When we're setting our children up, we're almost enabling them. Part of life is learning how to make life work for you. Part of life is figuring out your path. And if we create generational wealth and a foundation for our children, ooh, okay, think about this. This is what they're giving me. What would hurt your feelings more? For you to become a billionaire and watch your generation after squander it all, or for you to live successfully as a 6-figure person, or maybe, you know, a millionaire, and then you're just able to raise your children, but when you move on, maybe they only have enough to take care of you, your final expenses, and then maybe have enough to grieve for a year, but they still got to figure it out. What would be, but then they end up being successful because they had a parent who was around, who wasn't sacrificing all of their time trying to collaborate and do all these things and sacrificing their health for something that maybe they don't even want. Something that you will never see. Especially if you run yourself into the grave before you ever see it to fruition. This feels like a warning. This feels like, don't do it for nothing. Don't be so afraid of not leaving anything behind that you literally don't leave anything behind. Ooh, ooh wee. Ooh, ooh wee. Okay. Ooh, okay, how do y'all want to close this? This was woo, baby. How are we closing this? 8 of Wands, Lord of Swiftness. Okay, this change needs to happen ASAP. You don't need to wait. You don't need to try to figure it out. You don't need to, oh, well, if I stop this, if you drop dead today, guess what? It's all going to go by the wayside. So I'm going to need you to figure it out. I'm going to need you to think of the worst case scenario and reel it back in from there. Because look at there. Yep, the moon. It's something in it that you don't see. This is ruler of flux and reflux. And hello, if acid reflux is not an illness, and I'm not a doctor and I'm not trying to tell you, but spirit speaks to me through my own experience. And I spent years in and out of the hospital, literally GI issues, reflux. I could not eat, lost 215 pounds. Overworked. Go to work 10 hours, come home, cook a full shift, be a mom, bust it open as a wife, go to sleep, get 4 hours, 5 hours, wake up, do the same thing. It's not good for your health. It's not. Two of Pentacles. Come on, Lord of Harmonious Change. It's about balance. And guess what? I'm the type of person, the energy that I had, I was in front of customers, almost passing out, and I still was at work. Sometimes people like us who I'm speaking to, you don't know how to quit. And that's why this message, that's why I'm talking to you. Because you don't know how to sit down. You don't know how to take a break. And I got a feeling when we get to this feminine energy, it's going to be because subconsciously, when you were at your breaking point, maybe when you were younger, because that's what I'm getting, that people gave you that, oh, yeah, another rep. One more. Just keep going. You got it in you. Oh, you could do it. That's not good for somebody who already give it their best. And I didn't find that out for a long time. When you ask me for one more, after I tell you I'm done, I done already gave it one more 20 more times in my head before I ever told you I was done. Okay? That's your spirit. That's your energy. And the divine just wants you to know it's time to balance that out. Because what you're afraid of is not a fear. It's time for you to decide what's most important. Is it the future that you could potentially never see if you continue to work your way to the ground? Or can you take the skills that you have and learn how to give that and share that with the next generation so that you're using your mind and your expertise, experience to start building that wealth versus physically doing whatever it is that you were doing before? It's time for change. All right, final message. What is the divine direction that we're going in if we're able to overcome these fears, which I know we can, and move in the right direction? Shut up. Proud. Come on. The divine is proud of us. You're going to be proud of yourself, your family. They're going to be proud that you jumped off the rat race, that you're not in it anymore. Life is not a race. It's a journey. Who told us that? A fucking rat race? Are we rats? Are we rats? I ain't no rat. Okay, if anything, a mouse is cute. But no, we're not rats. And we don't need to be in a race. Life is our own beautiful journey. Okay? And you're going to be proud that you chose yourself, and you chose your health, and you chose your legacy, and you chose your family. It's going to be important. I love y'all. This is beautiful. So, okay, balance that thing out at the bottom of the deck. You already know what it's about. If this is where we part, if this is where we end, come again, my friend, because I'm going to have more messages for you. But I know it's not, because y'all need to stick around and listen to these feminine messages, because you also need to know the internal aspect of what you're afraid of and what is going on. But if y'all still here, if y'all still male and female, masculine, feminine, then I get you. I'm going to let you roll. You probably got something to do. I done took up 22 minutes of your time. I get it. But be sure that you like the video. Comment how this resonates for you. Drop me a puzzle piece, because y'all already know y'all are part of the puzzle. If this message resonated for you and you're going to be a new subscriber, drop a puzzle piece in the comments. Let me know that you want to be a part of this divine puzzle that I'm creating, because listen, we all have a piece to fulfill. Okay? And if you over here trying to be an edge piece and you a centerpiece, we can't see what we supposed to see. The puzzle ain't gonna never be complete. So everybody who is individual and authentic in themselves, and they want to be a part of my beautiful soul family, and everybody just want to shine in the way that you shine, go ahead, drop that puzzle piece in the comments. Hit the subscribe button. Click the thingy, the drop down thingy. Hit the notification bell, okay? So that the next time I catch you on time. Exactly. I love you. Now we're going to move on to my feminines, okay? The divine feminine energy and what we're afraid of internally. Let's see. All right. Let's clear this energy. Yeah, that was heavy. Give me 1 second. Let me grab a little Palo. Palo. One Palo and a little rose quartz. I need to bring a little love because that was heavy. It was heavy. Heavy like a Chevy. Y'all know I'm a little weird. It's all right. I love y'all too. All right. I'm going to Palo out that thing, okay? And we're going to put a little rose quartz in my chest because we just need to be heart-centered at this time. We just going to roll with it, all right? There we go. Whew. All right. Ooh, we got to balance this thing out. That was a lot. My own masculine energy. I'm learning. All right. Okay. All right, my beautiful, handsome, creative, divine feminine energy. What are we afraid of? What's going on? What's the subconscious information, the blockage, the this, the that? Oh! I'm not finna play with y'all. I'm not finna play with y'all. I'm not. The first card out is the arranged marriage in reverse. Soul connection, commitment, a marriage based on your soul mission as a union. So we're afraid that we're going to be alone. We're afraid that we're going to have to do our soul missions solo. Traditional healer, bone reading, higher forms of healing and wisdom required. Mom and pop spot, proud, family owned, independent business, self-sufficient, creator, innovator. This came in reverse. So we're afraid to step out and own our own business. We're afraid of ownership. We're afraid of legacy. We're afraid of success. Potentially. And or, okay? It's like a checkbox. Select all the ones that apply, leave the ones out that don't. But this is what we're talking about here. Okay. Bottom of the deck, inspired in reverse. Okay. Creative drive, remain focused on your goals. Keep your head clear. So with this feminine energy, this feels like heartbreak, but not like relatal heartbreak, not like relationship heartbreak. This feels like, all right, so y'all scared of lonely. This also feels a little bit like being stuck in the past. Yep. Stuck in the past. A lack of connection. It's like internally we feel disjointed, disconnected, separated. Let me see how all the bones is spread out. That's the feeling I'm getting. It's like we feel, it's just like my puzzle pieces, okay? Y'all are part of the puzzle pieces, so you ain't never got to feel alone, babe. You ain't never got to feel alone, bestie. You a part of the puzzle piece. Like literally you belong here. That's why you're here. Okay? We focused on other things. We're focused on the past, it feels like. We're not living in our divinity. Cleanse yourself. Give offering to the ancestors. Move forward is in reverse. Focus on yourself is in reverse. Wear protective amulets is in reverse. So we're needing spiritual guidance internally. We're needing a compass. We're needing direction. We're needing connection, integration. Okay. What's the lesson? Why are we afraid of lonely? Why are we afraid of success? Why are we afraid helping, mentoring others? Okay, so you're afraid that what you have to offer isn't no. I feel like you don't know. Let me see. Hold on, y'all, because this is unfolding slower than the other one. This almost feels like you don't know what to do. You don't know. Yeah, look at that. New opportunities. You don't know. It's like you don't know your purpose. You don't know the mission. You feel like maybe the mission is with another person, but you won't allow yourself to get there because maybe you're waiting on the person to start the mission. And the divine wants you to start the mission on your own. You're a healer. You have higher forms of wisdom available to you. But there's cleansing that's required. There's a level of knowledge and higher wisdom that has to integrate with self. And I think you already, yeah, patience and progress. It's like you're already on the cusp or the precipice. It's something missing for you. It feels like maybe you're afraid because you don't know the missing piece. You don't know what's next. This feels like partner. This feels like there's a waiting energy here. It's just this focus on yourself. It just feels like this feminine energy is focused on attachment and connecting. A deep dive into your behaviors, subconscious. This codependency just keeps popping up, and I don't even necessarily like saying that word because it can make you feel bad, like, well, damn, I can't be alone, or like, I really need somebody. It's like, no, you don't need somebody, but I get it. If somebody's been alone for a long time, they just probably really miss what they have already had and understand and know how beautiful it is and what it could be. But if you're not receiving that yet, it's because there's something in your life that you need to adjust, tweak, do, understand, that will allow you to move forward without always having in the back of your mind, when is that person going to show up, or when will they be here, or is this meant for me, or will I? It's almost like you're so focused on the question, because I can't even tap into the energy of I ain't gonna say I can't, but it's very difficult right now to even tap into the energy of what the feminine energy should be doing, because the feminine energy is really focused on things outside of self. This patience and progress is crazy, because as I'm talking to y'all in this reading, I feel like the ancestors and the divine is slowing me down. Like, look at how much I just done step back with the speech, okay? And it's like, see, yeah, decision making. It's like no decisions are being made because the mind isn't clear. And with this inspired in reverse, until you give yourself permission to be alone, to be unafraid of being alone, your mind, it's going to be hard for your mind to see any reality outside of the one you're focused and fixated on, if that makes sense. It's going to be important to wear the proper jewelry, the proper things spiritually. It is time that we understand that this is no longer an option, okay? If you are on this channel, it's because you understand the importance and the significance of integrating spirituality in your world. This is not a la carte. I tell my clients this. I tell everybody this. I don't do a la carte spirituality. I don't do, oh, I'll do you a ritual, get a reading here and there. If you're not looking to grow and ascend fully to your highest and greatest self, I'm not the girl who's finna just, boop, here go a love reading. Oh, yo, dude coming back. That's not this. This is about commitment. Commitment comes before marriage, does it not? How can you commit to another human being before you've committed to the divine? Especially if the divine is supposed to be the head of the union. It looks like there needs to be a cleansing of external, old energy, ties, spiritual bonds that might have been with others. There needs to be a complete refresh of self-love, self-worth, self-focus. Look at this, new or revived relationship. Yes, it's like, okay, I keep telling y'all, spirit be showing me like, when I see like energy, or when I think of energy on people and they're giving me the idea of what that's like. So whoever I'm speaking to, I'm seeing it like whoever you meet now, you have a residual dust cloud of whoever you were with before on you. So when you meet new people, when you talking about your old relationships, which one, your new relationship, there is an aura. They keep saying stench, but that's a very strong word. Okay. There's like a stench. So that's what it's like. It's like there's just something residual, and I'm being lighthearted about it because I don't want you to be in a energy that's like, oh man, like they could, like, it ain't like it's not stinky. That's why I use the word stench. No, I don't know. It's not stinky, but it's just, it is noticeable to others who are on the frequency that you're trying to match. So it's almost like you're in between two worlds, and you can, when people look at you, they can see both the past and the present because you haven't fully stepped into the present, if that makes sense. You a little opaque, a little translucent right now. And the divine just wants you to focus on yourself and move completely forward, so that when you do make these decisions and you're choosing out of your own energy. And when you're interacting with people, they're interacting with you based off of what you want and what you're externally showing up as because of the internal work that you've done. Okay? All right, let's get a final message. This new and revived relationship lets me know that you're gonna get to a place of it has to come through the divine. That's just it. And it's okay, it's gonna be joyful. I know I don't sound very joyful, but that's because it feels like I just let the old sail out, or the air out your balloon. Like it feel like you took this reading. Okay, no. It feels like the interpretation of this reading is, oh man, well, I ain't gonna never have love. That's not it. That's not it. They're saying that the joyful times are coming, but before the joyful times can come, we have to heal from what hurt. Just like if you cut your finger and get a paper cut, your finger is going to be sore until it's fully healed. It doesn't mean you can't still do stuff with your finger, but if you go to shake somebody's hand, they're going to notice. Either you're going to go ow, or they're going to notice the big Band-Aid on your finger. It's like, it's that thing that you don't think about, like you don't notice because you're dealing with it, but other people will notice, and then maybe they might not want to shake your hand until your paper cut is healed. Why? Because they don't want to hurt you by squeezing too tight. Okay? So just know that when you're in a season of isolation, when you're in a season of separation, a lot of times it's so that when you come out of that season, you can receive exactly what you're looking for, but in alignment. That's why we need to go through the divine, have that connection with the divine so that we can make it there. It's about balance. Okay? It's about creating the life that you want with the decisions that you make, and you can't make those decisions if you're always considering another person who isn't even in it with you right now. You're considering a husband or a wife who isn't there yet. You're considering a child that isn't there yet, rather than considering yourself, who is here right now, ready for you to make the next best decision to get them to a place where the family, the children, and the pets can come. Do not forget to give that offering. I don't care if you just light one candle and sit down quietly and say, hey, I watched Intuitive, okay? She told me y'all was looking for me. She told me y'all want to talk. What's up? I'm here, okay? And listen for the signs, because they gonna come. Music, positive music, okay? Don't be listening to them love songs that's gonna make you sad, okay? Listen to the ones that, okay, I just put Get Down on it on my playlist, okay? Because how you gonna do it if you really don't wanna dance? By standing on the wall. Get you back up off the wall. Tell me. Okay? You can't listen to that song and be sad. Literally, you can't. I literally turned it on one time after crying, because you can't listen to that song and be sad. So just, you know, get down on it. All right? And teach. We're coming to a place where, you know, we're at that age. It's time to start sharing this wisdom. It's time to start utilizing our soul gifts, our spiritual tools, to not only help us, but help those around us, the next generation. They need to be spiritually in tune. They need to see us doing the work, okay? Now let's pull these tarot cards real quick and see. What is gonna be the outcome here? Because we can do it. Ooh, Two of Pentacles. Look, they're not gonna keep telling us about balance. This is about the balance. Six of Pentacles in reverse, Ace of Cups in reverse. We have to stop pouring into things that are not pouring back into us, period. It's about reciprocity. If we're dating, if we, you know, doing new, if you got a relationship currently, or y'all situationship, whatever you in, okay? If you're pouring into anything that is not pouring back equally into you, let it go. Let it go. Because if it continues on that trajectory, what's going to happen? Who going to be empty first? Right. So we just can't. We can't. Okay? Ten of Wands in reverse at the bottom of the day. We don't have time for the burden. We don't have time for the broken promises and the waiting and the all this passion just for you to walk away. And I feel like, you know, whatever. You don't want that. You don't want that. We want balanced, harmonious relationships. Not no love bombing, not no ghosting. Ebb and flow. Okay? I don't even want to teeter-totter. You get up too quick, it'll go flying. I ain't got time for that neither. What's that thing if you got it? What is it? I don't know, but I'll do that. All right, here we go. What's this? Come on, lovers in reverse. Yup. It's not about that. Lovers in reverse. It's not. We're not doing relationships that are unequally yoked anymore at our big age. We know the red flags. We know the signs. Like, at this point, why are we even entertaining people who we already can see? Stop allowing people to tell you that certain things, oh, that's shallow. Oh, your standards are too high. Oh, well, that's just something. No, certain things are character flaws. Certain things, like, you can tell a lot about a person by how they talk. If I meet a man and I don't like the way he speaks to me, we're not continuing. I'm not going to be like, oh, well, he make a lot of money. Oh, well, he's great to his kids. Oh, well, he likes to buy me stuff and take me on dates. No, Ninja, you talk to me crazy. And sometimes we forget that that's the part that you got to live with 24/7. That's the part that's going to wear away at you over time. That's the part that's going to have you focused on them instead of yourself, wondering how you can appease them. No, find someone who loves loves to interact with you, who loves to pour into you and do stuff for you and be there for you. You just should never be confused. It should just never be dark. You just shouldn't even, Okay, we moving away from that energy. Yeah. Queen of Cups. Exactly. You need to be emotionally nurtured and fulfilled. Okay. When someone knows how to talk to you, how to nurture you, when they care about how you feel, when they care about your thoughts, that's, come on, see? Yes. When they like, come, King of Pentacles. Like, they just take care of you in every way so you're able to rest internally. A lot of feminine energy at this time is not getting internal rest. A lot of feminine energy is confused. It's diluted. It's like the energy is just so staticky. It's just so, because it's out of alignment. Like, it's not, yeah, look at that, the sun. It's like it's being blocked. Now you're doing extra just to break even, and that has to stop. And it can't stop if we're all still on the treadmill, if we're all still in the race. Okay, final guidance and advice to the divine feminine. Yeah, see, look at this. 8 of Wands, boom. Stop putting all of your energy into things that aren't rewarding or providing you a level of expertise. When this Eight of Pentacles is about perfection. When the person who was creating these pentacles, they're doing these pentacles, they're intricate. Look at the design, okay? Look at how many white square, like, literally try to draw that. This ain't a stencil, okay? It's time out. It's not about working yourself to death in the name of perfection for something that's not even for you. Something that ain't even balanced. Temperance is about perfection. Temperance is about blending. Look like lightning. It look like we blended lightning with water, okay? It looks like we're blending lightning with water. You tell me what's gonna happen. What happened when you mix lightning with water? It is not of the Lord, okay? It's not, yeah, nine of Pentacles in reverse. This constant hunt, seek, gotta get the bag, it is not for everyone. And it's really driving some people to a place of feeling like they can't even focus on themselves. They can't even be proud of themselves. They can't even have a relationship, because now all relationships is, well, what can you bring to the table? What can you bring to the table? Is we gonna build a fort or a fortress, or like what? And it's like we all are projecting these ideas of what we feel like the top goals, relationships, what you should have. No, what do you want with the person you lay down with that night? What do you see for them? What do you see for yourself? What do you see for your life together? That should be all that matters. For some people, it's going to be a penthouse. For some people, it's going to be a rural little cottage. For some people, it's going to be 40 acres and some animals. And for some people, it's going to be a mansion. For some people, they're going to be on a resort. And for some people, they're going to choose to travel and never have a place of permanent residence. Guess what? Every way is fine. It's only not fine when you compare and when you look outward, okay? So divine feminine, stop looking outward. Feminine energy, stop looking outward. What are you afraid of? You're afraid to let your own inner self shine. You're afraid to be you because you're too busy wanting to pour into others. Not anymore. Not anymore. You're not afraid to be alone because you know love gonna come. You're not afraid of success because you're already successful. You're here another day. You have breath. You have a purpose. You have a mission. You have ancestors, divine guides and spirits that love you, that try to communicate with you, that speak to you, that guide you. There is nothing that another human will give you that will top what you will get when that connection with the divine comes. Okay? It's not going to happen overnight. And I'm not going to say it's going to be easy, because I'm not a liar. And it's tough. And it's been tough for me. But you know what? I've been on this journey and it's worth it. It is worth it. I have never felt more in love with myself, more happy with myself, more powerful, more inspired, more empowered. And I'm just hoping that through these readings, we all can feel this. Because you done already embarked on the journey. I done told you to click the channel. So at this point, if you done click the channel and you're trying to become a puzzle piece, go on and drop a little green puzzle piece in the comments and let me know you subscribed, okay? Because this is collective energy. We trying to reach as many people as we can here so we can grow. But upon that growth, it's going to be like a personal, because we finna dive deep. And I'm looking forward to making so many more videos. But I want to do specific stuff, y'all. So what do y'all want to know? Okay? My next video is going to be called Make It Make Sense. And we're going to be breaking down the signs and synchronicities that are coming to you that you may not know what the heck they talking about. Okay? What do it mean when I see this? Well, I keep seeing this, or I'm not seeing this, or whatever. We're going to make it make sense. Okay? So we're going to do that next. So be sure, if you have not already, you have hit the thumbs up button so that y'all can go on and put me in this algorithm thing. Okay? Go on and get these videos circulating so we can get up over 1,000 people. You know, 200 is cute, but we can grow. So let's do that. Comment, drop a puzzle piece if you're a new subby, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Click the drop down. Okay? Y'all don't be listening. Y'all already trying to go to the next video. Pause for the cause. Hit the button. Hit notification bell. Okay? Click it. Not sometimes. Don't hit. Okay? Click the right one. So the next time I catch you on time. Exactly. I love you guys. Bye.